abusia ba mu adwona ya mu akwa aba edo aba Adom TV Pampaso dwumadie so ene ye fieda na asade ye fieda bia eya yeta eye no ye fa nsem a efa yankasa ye hombro social issues na yetumi adomu asuko ene fie ye wasem bia visuals bia me yankasa mehwe ye na mere aho eye pa eno ena ye hyeda afade si ho na ye bie mu ahwe wo man Ghana niema ahodo a ekoso anwumre ya me re studio ya ye se obi asen ho ahoma wapu ye mantamu ye pe details na afi ye de aba na wotwi mu ye nti suicide cases nko ano we ka ho a not less than 4 ye nimba bia eko say psychological issue aba be discussing so nipa no attempt say wono ankasa bekum ne ho pre mako enan na de nam so ma basa no wo hwe kawa wonam mu ene de nam so ma eba sa obeti asede ntie de dwumadi ebro mede de kofi adoma wanwani obetumi akọ Facebook hwehwe me Facebook wo do adwenkyere eto ho a yebekenkan ede amawo na yeguso a yekọ na ebebie phone lines no so de amawo na watumi afre na oni atwetwe nkomo ene yehwe kwan a wodonti ebi etumi eye bo wo mo yerenom ehwie acid ni ade edegu wo mo so empo ene anwumre yi wo bi atwensekan atwa na ire ani benkum eye hwetwa ne kon ase wie ye no maduro senko bekum ne ho na ewie ye wamfiri mu we ne nsem ahodo bi a edise yebisa wo mo etufo ansa na nipa akwaware ase ene wo mu a aben ewo nipa adwen mu se de adwen no nsusuye ne niam ahodo sikọ ene ne asem a yedi ho nkomo spousal abuse anye bia ekoso de ne nam so ma ebasa yentwa ho nya aboafo nkrato no eba medam panimfo ene wo mo hia ha na di achew na ya hye nkomo na ase abuja twa ho ya san aba na se de mekan no enkomo no ene eba be hya ase no awura ne din ene ivasa kwade wadi mfie aduonu enum wote bebia ni ewo asantemantam nye brohafo ede no na de tene se woni abamu a ene wo ho abamu a no wakonhu abusuafo de na mum wontu ni train sakrade munimu ane se ye fe ne cohabitation bi wo mo eti ebomu a wonye hwe ekoba se be ma no susu se wone be ma foforo ehihye ho eni nti eho abufuo yekoba ne se wo mo awo ma mienu panin no adi mfie num ena ketwa na adi mfie miensa Henry ena afi ba kono enso edi Margaret be ma no ekire se de ekoso nani enye ho afi de ekowie ya ohwe acid edi gu oba no eso yebehwe se de oba no ho asi aye poten abra ye hye enkomo na ase no na yebisa se we no so saying poten ena esi etie die na ma ebasa empanifo amene wo mu ahia ha yebedi nkomo yi eye counselor wono efa ware ne ho nsem ne afutuo de wabin ye pa openi eye Cyril Lutrot eja empombo ko de
boko
emu akwaba
yenya afisha paso
afin kometo ye afisa abre na nyame aye kese chen se de etie
magiatum
sanso ena Dr. Anigezi eye obi a wabin ye ewo nipa adwenhwehwe mu bro ne say psychologist a wo ye adwuma ewo Valley View Clinic wono nso ewo hadok emu akwaba
enua
empombo ko de
nyame
adom ho ye pa enti yebehye nkomo na say spousal abuse yebehye da aba na yebehye visuals no ebi na ansa na yebehye ase ahwehwe sansem no ebi no mini kan sha asem fru so opani ye Cyril spousal abuse se etimi kodrum pempenso so obi etimi kum ne yonko obi tumi epra ne yonko de ne mane basa
medase na nyumensu edi chiama hwafo nyina kofi de di kan no utie dodo na abuse ne very intensive and wicked na empratwe dodo na because your cancer see on worry no enti o hwe abuse ekoso ewa ware fo ntema mitumi hu se nhwehwe mu kire se so bi eko anya ni die kakra hano eko anim kakra wa disuamu a sa nyamanyeme ye hwe asidi gu nyama intensi wo mo ho no omo na hia dodo na hia emotional abuse na physical abuse no limited se ba ne so obi a wa kwa disuamu hano obi a watimi ate ne ho ase ewura aware mu yie ba ohwa impana twen dodo na de ba So be ka Adom FM we be ka some is it 2 years ago no na abaya this season say 2 nani me na ka brother then ba brother si wa ma no for Ghana cities so say 2 Ghana cities ofanyo motuo ni nkatenkwan na oba nkwan ni ndoso ewo omotuo no ho na obisa say na nkwan kitwa we na de agu 4 Ghana cities fire omotuo eni nkatenkwan osi nkatenkwan ni ndoso o kan we mfi no ekire mo si ohun say sun ohun say nkrofo 9 ta dem ho ohun say okoye ohun so okwa asore de na bema bia ba ha ne 9 ta dem o si omfi no obehwa no afa scissors watu nani baako wo se na yaw na de be wure mu akowure mu a o se one na atwen pransa de okay sa one na atwen pransa emprepi no de mba no penti a ekofa ntokwa ne ba no omu bisa mbema ne se da be na akoware me na ma sem bisa ne se me nua bema se ampa se wo access to milk I fi nantwie ho o normal hade na say sika de akoto nantwie amesi nantwie dan atiti nantwie bi sebio what must say enti se mba no so be ma omo sombo e wo brantie anim ambe hu se awale no enye bibia ese mesumi kobi ne hu se ese abrantie o ye mempra ami yen ma fere ani obuo mbra ye ho kakra if say ye ka aware spousal issue nkrofo dodo na safa na ye nkrofo abebre no munya enya aware omunya fa pimbi wa aware mu na ukọ ekwan pa ye fa so di ekọ aware mu di a sasem bi si saa eya abema no e di osuro ne obuo ma tie aware oyi se bema enya ho kwan tem o fa keke meaning na like if he gets access to you so is one brain onya na onya keke echire mu si onko ye ho ade a onya wo fo obuo ma ebusua no enti ebusua ba no go ye ho ade ama wo no na aware no enye law no na gi awale enye asori na gi awale na awale gina ebusua so enti se ukunu ana bema no beso pe no onfo obuo ma ebusua na awale ni ntumi ngira enti yentu ye boase ni enwu awade mu yie na oye mempra mene na ete na medane ho na mawo nti no tie me de meka obi sho baba anyem na oba no kase na omo nyom adwen so manyem na onyem ye na wawo a yenye nhye se bema me ware no
messing about so ja Dr. Nigezi misa die ne bemba obi adwem the psyche of the person say oba odo no na obetumi atwese kan na watwitwa no na wafa acid na wahwie de agu no so die ne ma adwene tumi kodu sam pempenso no
aya eniama bebre because nipa de ebi wo honom krampa oba be ya de no enye na adwene se bibi sa na oye ebi wo honom abia in the haste assembly si na bibi na ebufuo hye na waye meka fante kakra because me chi ne broken inti obi wo honoma onye na adwen do bia mereko na makafa sika na mze twedem nyimpe ya na de ma to acid ego no ho na bra ebufu mu na ze na ebufu no so e bia dem wo ka no bi wo na ebufu no wa achar e bia ebufu bia wa hye ho from childhood e bia ebufu bi krampa onye ne yere ananyimpa onye ne tin na waye ba e bia ozifi adwumem e bia ozifi baby na if you so e bia nyimpa kona nkasa the me most of the time the domestic violence if you ma or if you nyimpa kona perpetrator bia oye benyina na nyimpa or how the other partner na bia or the study in childhood e brefie no film what it's in den hona mu na wo ben ni environment ni nyina o play very important part inti answer na obakado obereche sekana na bibin na ebufu no one mount and also the nankasa no ebufu should I say anger problem. It's anger problem. So one deal and now when who how to manage the anger problem, it can lead to that. Into the haste of Inyaman, obetuma febibia knows a probe. Into one shed that them you could feel na makoto acid and now you could feel na makafa knife. But it's because of Inyamebi our kodachara one deal with on no lead to the mazin.
Yeah, fact case study and yeah shed that the urasemi emu. Ewura me di kan e kan ne ho asem ibasa akwade a wadi mfie adu no enum ono ankasa be kan akosem na Mr. Visuals no many kan ma woni kakra bia bi wo ho a se wo ye sensitive na niema ehu pi wontumi enhwa na wo excuse yen kakra enti yenhwe ewura eye iva sa akwade a wadi mfie adu no enum wo ma mienu be ma baako ene oba baako de eto no
Beko adwuma bebe beba no ano wansan ti me koye complain da bia na me complain still na wonjai
aduane mpomiti me mfa bi nkoma no me hwɛ sɛdeɛ na ositie nenne wayɛ saa na me ne ne da me kɔ dɛm a mani ntumi nka nguso ɛkyɛ sɛ ne hwene boyi nyinaa si ma n'anum nko a na ɔhome fa odidi kakra na home ne kora ɛyɛ akyia nti ontimi nidi ɛnoa ne koko ɛne fanta nko a na ɔno nti sɛsi a me home ɛwɔ me ɛda me yam no ɛte ti me sraboafoɔ yɛno me
no abeto ahye me so na obo me otimi bo me a epilepile otimi tete mata ade nyina ewo kolom dipam me de me kru na na echi na ne echi ne papa fie echi na ye na me ba fo na ne wo fie ho echi de bia na etokwa tokwa ena kobo me papa amade ena papa ka che me se o dan wo gidi new site etino aka membe wo me konko tena ho me do aduane wi a na makọ bema lo ho eti bema no so ye jealous so hu se me di bema bi edi nkoma na be fi o ne me ko na obebo me eti no me papa me ka chen se papa se me tu no e mo no so sisa ne niema edi machi ti okotena me papa dan no for 2 years ye me father na na eti na de bia chokwa okase no aduane we isi ho a oba odi munsa so no kakra na upremia na me hu se sa oni wi so no na me ne wo na me dim se ono bi na isa de me dim se oni munsa no na asema nya simbi akora na obo mi ginsen ntokwa toko baduane ho sema na odi ne na ewo ma yase e ma ginsen ne seye enti me fada hwe a be yakono ani susu na osi ne sade a be ma ni etu ko ne fada fie na anasa onko friend na wo fombra na de wi atokwa ne si koso na ebi adako de ade bebo me na ma sorry bi eti e ma be ma ni tu fie ho ti me fa se ye ba be di bronya ni mo nyina na onti fie ho na me ne wo kwara mienu pinyin wo 4 years ketu ne wo 2 years eti no okono ofa bema pinyin no koma ne ma no fie ho na ka oba ketu ne wo me ho na oba ketu na so wo me ho nti or the 5 cities ba ebi wo ho 2 weeks na onfa bi mo bae me so na me nya adwuma bia enti no e ba be ka se mitimi hia akwara no ebi wo ho be okọ adwuma obeyi skat wo se wo fufuo oba obeka che fufuo na be wo se oba obeka che so ka che se no amo anu no ana se wa no mo sa kakra ni ti no okọ kape na ode ntokwa na che se obebo wa anu no enti no edidi mana me papa ma di tu free fie ho a ode akwara be ma de koye ko ba no me ho ode oba ni sika 5 cities ba do ho 2 weeks na me ho di bi na me to ya no wo bibie ni new old station or boy ni so chi taxi wo be na ye ton agya no ti ho na ba me di ho no e ba cho ye tena 2 years ansa na oba ye me ho ade ye waron so 4 years man 4 years man ye de kakra bi wo fi 2 years iti no otu course ano na odi akra ne so sika ba bi wo 2 weeks na me ho ni da na me di akra no ekoma na ma me se me so me ye adwuma bi ya na asem na aba na me papa se kofre wa wo fo ba nye se ye tun se agusu agya ware no iti se wonti me hwe akwara ne de ya ede me so me di akwara ne bre wo do ye adwuma me de me ye adwuma isa na ya wo no bri iti no oba bia na no abeto ahye me so na obo me otimi bo me a epilepile otimi tete mata ade nyina ewo kolom dipam na me si bitimi ne ntina bi ti tabo tu free fie ho no ti Thursday we twa we 4 months it won fa okra ni sika amba enti ye so ye ko boda no Nti 4 months mu me da dem wona na odika wo mo krum aka che me se o tu no ja le deck wo. Nti we ba wa ba be je deck no. Sometimes na
Hosem chese atro eye ewra iva sakode wedding fie eduonu enum na make say be mu ana oye sa no be pem sa bre posifo entumi enya no enche no enti ene se wo ho ana wa frɛ wo ba no se oba be sesa nkora no enti wonye ready oba be sesa nkora no nemum polisifo entumi tracking hu ba bi a wakɔhye poten na wo mo atumi ache no key point ne se be ma no oye obi a wo wensa pa na afi nso wasan ebo oba no brebia wabo no mpo ama ekowie ba konkora ko result se abortion PM wose nyensan ana wo ho no wonum wi eka ho na kyese wone ne tena mfie mienu a wo ma ansa na chie wokohu abusuafo wo ba na kyese wanya adwuma eninti no brebia be ma no eyisika to fie na se wokɔ na wo ba na aduane a waye no bi wo hwari o ka so onye ne no ano be ne nso beba no wabo enti na adwene ne se enye no na wo ka se wonye na akoya akasa kasa enti se de ekoba ne se oba ne se de ekɔ no wontumi bio enti be ma no susu se wone se ehwe kɔ achi a wone be ma foforo na etwempena enti wo kɔ fie okɔbɔ opnum oba ne bi epono ba ye no a na ade bi ekura be ma no wɔ n'achi ene obi sa se na se na watu afrifie ha ede asɛm a na o se o twempena ene nti na o se wo mpeme no ehwa na o hwe acid no edigu no so enti nani bankum na na wo so de ntoma de akata no asɛi Dr. Fortune senya de betumi ayeye bio ena ne honam no ankasa so aka no so ahya ase a ɛwro na kyese ne hwene ne de ba ko kyese bon no kra asi ena affect na ma aduane kra ne die no te se ne no ma me na ka se koko ena ye de ema no. This is how serious asem na kwakoye ya rehosem eyi pa nti eno ena ye fa ene na afi ye de ahwe de ekoso ewo ye mfie ahodo emu ya rehosem eyi pa ene nti yenhwe de na be ma akwakodru san pempenso yi megidi se ye nyina ye hwe bi me sha asem firi so ja literate
kofi se uti abayo ne kasa ade anhyase dakro ana ye kan sen enye one time and I wish us here. But the signs and symptoms were there. Abaya ni huye. Tie baby o shia no. Na tie baby o baya no so. Na me kan fiti an say ohwa eye dudu bebre nyama no te say doctor kan fiti an say bebre ni fintitie mu. Esa akwala bi a ewu no akwala na environment akwala no wo efi owo no nyama wi ho nyama ohunu eka ne tim maninyi obi nyi mo hu se obi bo obi a onyanka ono so anyi ama obo obi ewo fie no ote so obi ye obi no onyanka ono so anyi ama abaye obi enti se ye hwa entity e one of the things enti se onu kunu ti fie sesi a ana no yire wo ho na se waware na fa kwan paso na onim sa ware na aten wani je ho a it is more or less 10 when you take 10 8 out of those homes no ye sha akwala benya good model of marriage eba obey need to enter into but uhwe na se enkosi be bia tie ye dia nde esi a na beko maame ne papa no wo fie ne maame kasa ya we a wote se ye oyani sakura no ti akura ne kasa mu a sa ye pim nipa e de na wo ne ya ase ebo no esida na me bisa se esi ye no den no mo ye esa bayo ni kire se no maame mu he ka kira branche ni se onkofa na ebusuafo mra aye bia okofo mu baya na wankofo mu amba wo ba na ai sebio uni be bi obedapo na se obeme bi tete no na wanya hu kwan se wo ye papa ana maame na waginam na se branche okofo abusuafo bra na busuan no onkofo obi amba ya utumi ja bayo no mane ko bi mana na se na sise a yembo a wonya dan media no no yembo a wonya dan se hu ye fitimfia se branche otete mi bei ma ware oba na de bia ba ye obi o waye din we have people who are going through an abuse and they are quiet But this is a daughter who is saying, say, constantly I reported to my father, now me catch her mama, near friend. So why do you push her to go back again? Is it because you don't have what it takes to feed a daughter? Or what? So yes, a child will always be a child. I keep saying, say, if you are even 30 years, you are 40 years, and you are not married, and you are single, anywhere you rent an apartment, you are still under the care of your parents. People don't believe it. Because MCA, they are the first to call. Even when we are in marriage. Because marriage, if you are for BBC says, yeah, or Messoa, may you know a whole BBC, you catch me at the first point of call. Hey, Musa for so Busano, I say, Gina, who ye, not a SMBC, I am for your name, CEO, say, Papa, ni many and son, send a uncle do say. Dog can say, be more a buffon tino affair. But if you hear this guy's story, he is premeditated. He had the ad, to me, koto acid. Nanti from a distance, you see, psychologically, you know, if somebody immediately picks something, who thinks that is acting within the anger, but maybe you feel bad, you say, "Nasa nyoni ande tia." Na say akwan were too dada so many months. So he goes to buy the acid, walk from a distance, premeditate this thing, and come a drunkard who can locate the house. Wabu washiwi. Now so who fear say hana buy iti no board buy any pio say or no fear good so no. I think that is far away from just anger. There is something else, which is part of the young man's lifestyle. The girl saw, I repeat, he saw the signs, but ignored in the name of love, which they call blindness.
Doc, Bema, Obo Akohoma Bay 5 Ghana, Bay 2 weeks now, Onyame Bobio. Oba, Diania, or Peso with Dinoa, one farmer no babo. Etumia Boesica no coto acid. Anantia badia bebu obaso ama sina yehu ye enya dia efe show na banitim anase emema bi entimi defeat se ofane se obi afa oba one ne wo ho entia ne enhwe ye nyina anase de ne bema abasa
Kofi answer na me answer wo question is straightforward me person make be about domestic abuse ye kan ho asem spousal abuse no say Sir, at the end of domestic abuse, me, I like using abuse. I am going to say domestic violence, but abuse na abroad. Mami we na ye bono, ye yen in yama bebre. But I see who said domestic abuse no, ye wo your friends say emotional, ye wo financial, na ye wo your friends say physical. So many ye wo sexual. Sexual is so about pad your pen or the way on the way. And also crap so on the way she cry. Ebi so have been in my media, every so on age man identity, keep your baby and not the amount. It's not just say the piano why it's any prisoner, the pay nor the yell, the pay nor the mouth. And emotional soon he say the baby because a crown when you feel cry bema be ampel, send me cramp one can be on worry one now be ampel. The uncle Fontia says, oh, I didn't know once was watching us idea way home, sir. A idea is over a period of time. A do baby self-esteem call, self-confidence call. By the time a bedu hono na nipa no wa isolate you. If you say do baby whatever now dey bia we busia for ba. Now dey bia won na for ba and say do baby okay mo bia mbakra. And now pose so bi ba ho a. Se nia obeye na bia onka nche wo say adenti na we aba na we. But be ma ni suban no kra be ma wakase na mom obi amba kra eye. And I say bia me ma me ba kra me no dey na sem be ba so nti momba. Nti by the time e bedu sa stage say we dey do ye no. Na aka ho nko a. Nti e ka oba ne nko asa na. Bo say edin. Bema sano, when we say what abuse, your friend control and power, or you see control any power, no the rule. Inti, I yes, I know AP on one castle or na brabomono, only power bia, na oni bibia. Inti, or banana or dominating na onya power. I had to say, okay, mitimika said that, mitimika said sorry. Why yet was psyching who, why, or the ashen who's ama, aka, I could watch it if it's so beyond stopping. It's a do maybe, yes, I am part. Say your friend say oko abontin oko to acid no yesi but suban bi at waye ne nkakran sana eba bedusa na alcohol ye very addictive. Alcohol alter your brain any bibia ye beye nti alcohol betimi akire won niam bia wo beye a wonwen wo se wo ye sanso na drugs they say cannabis marijuana no wo fa wo different planet different we different totally different. Sometimes in Crawford NTS say, Obi betimi anum alcohol a ebi desocialize esrene ade. Ye huno say alcohol ye stimulant o me fa ne me at the same time to a depressant HSA unuma wo ko high we niaje but after a while wo crash it. Inti eno nso timi ma woye basa wonnim baby a wonnim dia woye. Inti saa niema mienu ebom na se nipa se mekoto asida. At that particular moment na dwen say inti oba yi fi mi nsem. We de mempene. Inti na make say one shed that say be 2 weeks mami we de bia obi enim na dwen because we dey call court cry be catch say evidence when say or shed that no planning and na say bibi. Obi to me the seconds planning bibi. Obi so to me the years. Yen nyina ye betimi aka but ye nim exactly what happened at the time but something happened. But it was actually something to do with, it was induced by drugs and alcohol. HSA, no one knows sabo. And a wafa drugs so abo. Sanya menu we who fan out who gin straight. Ebi crown comobio tea will be say me pank or ban pa me money go free. Say me cry. See be cry all ban no cry baby or common son on comobia no moody no na say I am po. Excuse me for my language. Me pow. When you're bow with me, no, cause I would join man, cause I won't yan. She's a me pank idea. Ebi crow no crank on yeshi. But some uncle for Becca, coupled with alcohol and drugs, no. Ebe man aqua ye bibia. Ebi crow take on then am I. If it's what they back coffee and mechanic say. They be any a dream say memo mo boom ma or mo yesi or mo yesi or mo yesi. We may fall into prison and 2 keen inch, no. Women yan can make shoot, no. They themselves also are victims. Perpetrators are victims. And the thing is, if you don't correct them, it will continue. Bibi and Chese or ba we kwa uncle for ba fufro. Bibi and Chese or besisa. Instead say a beshe say nipe or ye monster and now why ye saying to ye say send ye can be grandpa in yama PSC one in collabrim. Inti ye too naturally. Who to nichi or ba fufro so beka on pena media me pay. Ubesha na ye visual cycle. Into the best thing is say, okay, why ya dear we? Menkase dia why ye but a day na ye betimi a dia treachery. Some men may say, a dear we so the end result. Woma, sisi or mama, Misha dia why. One cassa so abra, but you would say, wunti, or be near say. So it's about educating them and correcting them. Chin say, Rebecca say, Nipana is saying to ye the new prison.
A rana num a nro a dreyer woodray. Mamma, I hear no. 4 times. We attempt to be kuniho. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. Fourth one, I cried or call ye a cry. And I would no hospital, quaking ya, Nina say, Wapaba. A busani be a deberno, or share in the situation, no. Na or head threats a be man aside their banners, so I be kuno be famo frano, near dear. Na bamabu. It's me do some pensono. Oh, it's me do, sir. If you say already, even before on any stage of acid, no. Abrabona ne bonye yi bi evi say ne didie mu be ma ne de ma ne ma me fancy me ni me bi o school fees o bibia mema no e na se ne em se ne o kasa na eche say e bia ne ma me mokro ka obi anjini ndi obi anhu extent at which are all suffer e bi oni ne nafu kasa we de wenya be ma ne bi po na we de wo kire wo ho all these comments like environmental factors environmental stresses we can we say okay nkola ni nti ma mentena ho saa edu baby a nipa na nkasa wo no ye friend tiase ewu ana o ti wiase keke chese ohun enije ohun mfaso bi ofu se mo meko a me ye better off nti obi be say we ye selfish papa na won nwi won ma no ho baby edru no madwe ni bibie ni because e bi kro ofu so ofi ho a the man be better off obi okro be say menyampo anka meku me wona meku me mana ka ho na che say yenyi na ayeko na adwe nti yes it drew stage several times it me do sa if you say baby ana ne de na edu echiri nti I me nwanwa krapo so ote ase ye ba na be hwe remedies a obetumi anya na we ja lutrot ye hu na o chere there were signs
yes
e wo be man side na ese nko ba ne hu
menya be doctor the okan ya sa but ye at the other side of my side ne say girl still can say be man say o wa be kunu no asa nkwara de ko me gitum say wa no nsa wa ewe but I don't think say Abrantie ko to acid no whilst he was drunk or under drugs. I am still seeing is it's premeditated. Whether the discussion no course during daytime say me anka me ku obey me anka me chire di bibi me anka me hwe wegu no so a in that time of conversation I am too positive to believe based on the things that may have a family ma me hu ni chire say most people no it is not in the state of drunkenness no ko to acid no ye kan kra acid or to way back a check no use we and the influence is there What you are saying, I agree. The influence of alcohol, drug can cause you to do a lot of things. But in this particular instance, the young man's intent was not to see this girl walking again with this design on the face. Because Ogusu Bisa say, maybe kun ajin kolano. Ogusu communicating with the lady. My question here is, the police, they are not here, so we can talk for them. Police in Sam can't Abrantian. But Abrantian is still communicating with the victim, increasing the pain and the hurt of the victim. Why? What is really going on? Why can't the family take a stand to disconnect this girl from this man who has perpetrated this evil? Or should it be that you see girl as a medium of attracting the young man, or what? Because girl emotional pain she doesn't like the way she's looking. She doesn't like herself. That's why the thought of suicide is coming. The mother's statement that she just made alone, the statement she made alone, is another level of stress on the life of the girl. The interview I had, ni mama ni kasa no. Ebeye adeswa ama bayana onwangasa. I say we wuanka, ni mama anka say. What did them just say? Enti me dem say ebusua na me show. Ye kan obi hwe yen. Asema abay mama kan nyina yi. Na asema abay kan nyina yi. Girl bi a ye kan sesi yi. Otibi hu sesi a Friday yi. We fin babin abefie wakotena brante bi fie ye hye no so he has no right everything detecting and she is there. Are you waiting for acid? What are you waiting for? I don't know why most women, especially, they are so desperate and cheaping themselves and thinking, say, everything in life is to be under marriage as a cover. No. Not all men are men. Some are not men. And if you are a qualified woman that you think marriage is ready, then you need a man to marry you. You don't need a boy like this. You meet somebody just anyhow, and that is the thing. See, I at the end to say, if I meet you and I love you, love is found at the lower side of the body. Once you are sexually active and I can get pregnant, then we are in love. We should go ahead. Ebina kosi DSC. So ye ken ni e ken si asem so wo a so hwe abrantie kakra no ateao. Get out of my car. I mean, you are in a restaurant and you said, you spoke about ex-girlfriend's name. He greeted somebody and said, hey, and who is this? He was in school with me. Oh, well, I know. I thought you went to a boys' school and then how come before? And then what is this question to? Where's you at there? This simple sign at the restaurant. Get up, let's go. We'll eat again. Oh, we've ordered the food. I am sorry, please. We are in a public place. I said, get up and let's go. Get out of my car. I mean, these things are simple signs and symptoms. Are you waiting for an acid? Please, we should watch it. And as for us, the parent, I think that most of us now, the way we are raising our children, we are leaving them to become just like that over their wives. I'm telling you, we are part of it. And we should learn how we are training their children at home. I keep saying that when a man is taught how to finish eating on a dining table, even if he will not wash the bowl, but he learns to clear the table and go and put it in the sink, it comes from the training the parents give at home. But he finishes eating and he leaves it because he's an African man that must lord over everybody. Watch it. Women are suffering.
Jefflos Ohineba Deba was a boy sabre. Never seen bathing was a Humbrakofi. How are we going to do it? Cry. Roman Atta Deba Mugabe was a coffee. We so President Mahama Bermuda Day. Roma Desmond Park was CSL was a coffee. Yadas Nejumapam, Yankupon in Shamo. And we should say scanty crazy dollar was a SMP. Ghana, oh. Mope politics so David more politics no Charles Chums or say stress so and this are how we nyina ba calling sapon kuma kama please CID was kofi strengthen some relationships a bono strengthen relationships ni bi wo ha e bono ne ade a my relationship ni I know obi a wono so believe no Felix Kwabena Opoku was a Pampaso keep it more koso sa na momwa o man Ghana was a girl se kasenti boys abrewo nema ekoko sa no appear could be blanks there enono was I'm just watching you right here in Nkonya and I can't stop loving the show Kwansa Samuel there what they buy no and now o ahine champion say twia menim twia kono nipa kra with the mano was a coffee. Some girls are bad. They need to be punished from the before Imano Menini said this way, yeah. Victor Edu was saying, Sempi, Abna Sewa Bonsu, nice outfit, Kofi Medase. Gifty Abedanu, how could you say Obeye Obisa? Was Kofi almost killed by my wife last week just because she accused me of having another girlfriend. But yeah, girls and so casado. Kweku Jemfi, the hour they buy no. Was it some marriages are false marriage because of money? Padmore the hour they buy the messages in the doors until they chair mekanya kwa, but I see a one be or making can be. I can't wait to listen to. Okay.
About 1 minute. Just sorry.
Okay.
The last one you'll be seeing, my wife nearly killed me. On one of our shows in the morning, I have a show on our sister station.
Yeah.
A young lady called the show and said, well, he stopped rather. He's put a stop to it though. But I'll say the husband slept with the best friend. And at the confession table, when the husband confessed, he said he has forgiven the husband. But she's so hurt, say, we got to a draw. And every meal that she's cooking for the husband, she puts a drop in it. You see, the idea, the pain. Then I went through the story and asked, what type of marriage are you in? You're not even married properly. Cohabitation that has brought in children. So let's watch it. Women can do it. Men can do it. But seldom do you find women having the ability sorry. A bad thing say we so bapa benya akukudro edi asebegu be menim say. De beti bia no mba wotema kakra. Omo ye widi for de and dey ampa mo. Mbema ni mba tim wodin pa se mbema. Na nyama is better but me say mba tim wodin pa because especially so ban woda onko awo so da ni tim wodin ye minimal. Okwa awo so bad there because that pushing level his life and therefore Koba will say bibi and you what must say they are more stronger, they have more power to endure. That is why when they are abused they can keep it and then the environment. But make kase nobody has the right to abuse anybody in any form. That one must be established.
Look, young advice way might be go to this level. Not a so bad idea. Do the level say wapaba. Do the level say any baby a drink. If it's a numeric report, I mean, I will be saying home and we actually know better. We have a second future way. That stress, menu medre kume home near deno. Advice be all.
Yo, Kofi Maka say, first of all, no, your friends say domestic violence a real, domestic abuse a real. Enye oba ne bema ne nkwa. Aya adea enkrofo minim se wo bisa me a wo expect answer but aya me pese me broaden ne kakra me touch on bibia if you say bra be ma ne oba no omo ku gidigidi wo fie hon ade nso omo refi ni se nkwala na omo fie hon because effects and your friend effects of domestic violence on children because nkwala no one day omo be mpanyifo omo be father omo be mother omo be uncle omo be godparents. It will also abofra bibi ho a oba bi ho a waye depressed. Oba bi wo so ko ware ate se girl yi say e bia say enka ye ne ne tina ho ne ye bisa ne niam bebre beba out e ma o choose that particular man no. E ma bebre wo ho a either say ese wo hwemu yi say adenti na sa oye attracted to such people. E bia sa na papa te. E bia na papa bone ma menti ade oni ma ne say obema eso obo ba nti meti se beginning na muka bi so obi wo kwa ye bona na ye ne de nyese ye bona na ye ne de but ade a we hu anu no nti for them no mpacho minim ni twi but make say e normal norm ne say ye bomia na eche say me ye oba nti bibie ni ho a wo ka che na obeti ase because efie na na onyi wo mu no ebo na ye de bono ne maame ene ono ankasa so nti di oni ma no say ambo no so so ade bia na ne maame sikasem ye problem ne papa ma ne sika nti ono nso onyi no feel say ofa be ma na ba ma na ama ne sika e normal eniama bebre ho obo say eye nkrofo environment na yesa the american say sisi ano ma bebre akoye ti say wiase ayedin nti peer pressure bi ho one day na me ko baby within one community na 11 weddings na me say I don't know koso within a range of few miles no 11 weddings. Because obia we school per so worry. Even young community, this is advice to the whole of our country. Say, parents put too much pressure. Hey, now we cry with 21, and we school, and now we 22, which we ye day, who knew, won buy a cow yemo, say. John also, Bema be of a boss say, oh, I available at a EBR, and Necro make us say, a be by me office. Ah, Yakosha girl no ring. You only catch him playing doctor, Bema name in pen, ba me mamma mo say, or Mwajina to me, a code the same, sorry, intiminianisa. Right from day one now, with me who asema ABC in about a year. Na kumani ni bibi asha bema fufu mbasa bema ni nkona sorry. Inti wa witimi hu say na ekofa. Inti awofo no so too much parental control and influence ewo omuma eniama mu no etimi ese eniama. At the same time no so say wo your ba na se wo awarem na se bema na etetewa. Me nka se wo manti ana so say nim guase enti ana stigma binti me tire mu na wotin mu wo mane nti no se wo ni ahode ti se send ya ye maame ye ni mi se nya ne maame mu no mo bo na emma na wo ye wo mo ho no ahode ni wo he asisi a wo ntimi ndidi o ti ahode ni wo he a wo de kwa hye emma no na wo de kwa ye ejuma nti woti abuse ma ment na ho na wo nka se enye hye ebe ye enye ye there's no way ebe immom kona hye help ko hu marriage counselor ko hu psychologist ko hu bia wa sorry ana mpanyifo no mundi asem no. Get out and get help. Who call police station now? Who report ya? Nipa no all how no.
Merci about this year. Your commercial break time as well. You try home races here. Abwafo enkrato ya sign abas abre enche baby phone lines no ede amamona afi mabam messages no edo so ye pa ntino mentimi anka there what a pity Brakofia, I can see your eyes are red at the oraho a sad story oba me bien ho say is there any hope the edry Felicia do or say it's a very sad story because some men are heartless. How could you do this to your fellow human being? Yankopon ehunu mobo nana ya ofori. I think the guy is a fool because there are many ladies and see what he has done. And this way ya wana SSA police phone concoction and 10. Messages na dos yem twa ye ho na yemura phone calls no emo 0302211705 and answer 706 0302211705 and answer 706. Prince Yamakwaba.
Kofi Adoma wangwani South Africa boga Kofi akwa not the same body.
Prince Yameda so shira me ahode ho.
Hey Kofi, why yan waka uni ho? Na de bia na me ka city suiti bambi na me fan ko da nyame aso.
Prince ko asem so.
Afere ya yese umba so de mama Kofi mamu ko ba se so. Me ne oreja ya wa de ma perfect ne le. Kofi na mba me na aka etra bo me ne ebe che ya adwene. Na enyamo sama abranti etimeti obawe sebe brothers or two hours die no say nyamra sem we no na Kofi na member ade ba ko mbese mbusan say and this how you oba me say no na busha fa na be na dey because so o want me be pa na etimi abranti o di ni ko police station Kofi na me wo ho say etimi to be adi ni ko di police station ya chini ye derina e ke temi ko o do an to bulu to wo de mini a o je ya wa de ma president kanisa no wo so ba chega ka
Mintimi fa call myself facha me nia back pass de mintimi fa na enwumre facha me pa me nko me next caller so phobia yem akwaba
oh Kofi how could you
phobia nyamija
Kofi how could you ya ba ko de
nyamida so shia me phobia
Kofi why papa na me de o di mi se bekum de nyangwa se me girlfriend free bekum from work yi papa Kofi na ka me wife me girlfriend free bekum di be de na ka me ni age batele to show why the mama ra fu papa Kofi na ko me mbese mbuza se di ba ma na oda so ti ase na se oda so ti se Kofi we say our countries na ke sha bia ron kunu no ba we mu de police station no ko tie kan ya say ja no ba Kofi can you imagine say oba ada do be nya ba ko ye oh enti ni bia me stress na ya bi on ma we je me san ka ko shoot na kunu Kofi mo di say ni so flag na ko ye bi sama ati so akuni pa ba edukura on ka be mani de ni mu pa ga ka mitimi kwa boni dua kwa na mi kini
nana free nana
me free Accra.
Okay nana yentio
me should be should be Ghana ha yewo empathy pa na area of should you say empathy bi eba ene ye ni sa enka police for you na chire no umi ye hwe ni ye Nyankopon bo ye nyina o masema no
nya me yemfa so frefre kumase o so yentio
maybe for panel no man no ya kakra. There was a time I'm sharing another program that was news English side no. Of kasa with passion, but situation you are a rare. Onko bi muda. Na senka oba dada open wa koma se de sia bom ne de be hawo no. When we ya enye na o te kana ho. Onto ne bo. Na on per realities. Na nyema wo bi ya na nye ne pe. So oba dada open ya. Ka bom se de sitie. Bye bye.
Nana kwa me yema kwa ba frefre nana.
Pacha me frefre ai ba
no. Okay. Nana kwa me yentio.
Ai de branch na edo ye nyambra sempa. De fe tinitu mukura.
Okay. Meda sipi memfa mennes kola. Jude yema kwa ba. Jude otimenka.
Bacha me too.
Okay, now free.
Me bacha me free just a kind. Voter region yo. Judy and yo. I also have a similar problem like this, but I'll be very grateful to Kamenya, one of the councillors' numbers, so I also contribute. If time will be permitting me, I just want to give a small something about what I'm going through. Or baby, cafe, I need to say, all of what me, position me what is here is true here. But you know, so baby only meeting now. I think about Obama for or Bawa catches I got Obama for. Sometimes I have the heart. Let me do something and get hurt. But
men we are the psychologist ne counselor number to you now. Wait me afro mo to me abwa. Mr. Menye idea.
But do you know one thing I am here?
They here.
Kafra, yes, me Juma me no, you took a manonia. I will be to what that's over 410 million what Ghana. And as I'm talking to you, I'm facing court issue.
Mate.
No, sometimes I don't know. Minister, maybe Sarah said that's my destiny. Fine. Marriage is not fault. But yeah.
Mate, show ni si medium numbers betu dwa na wafre wo mo bia futu bi ho betumi e de ama ye bewie enti yemfa na comment but yemfa na comment ne hwese ye betumi etu manfofo efa se bia obi wo ho a ye abuse emotionally onye den mention say mfiri so ejele to
kofi me da say say afrefo no empempi no ye per omo contribution but say wo wider listenership near a programmer. Yenka say, Ubi were right to abuse anybody under no circumstance, whether intoxicated, smoke the highest thing on earth. None of these things are why you know. Emma who quine say, Ubefo bifufro and quan, Hanabayo obi say. And when we are getting passionate about misbehavior, no, we are passionate about it because say umpe obani bium. And now bani be our own pair. Obi anchichire wo nua bema. Ene ne nkoma ba bia afa ne fi ye. Na is it right to do this? Men twen say men kom ansana men kasa te say obi a wa komuda. Professionally no, me personal life issue no ye fan kansem. But what is going around, what you've studied is what you are bringing on board. And yenye nim say men kase una obana ye una ukomanka ubeye sense. There is no right of anybody to abuse anybody. Mesrem ye nyina nsua say wo bibi obi ye obibi a wo hwe na otumi ama me kan no seek for help. Seek for help. Oba ye na otumi a seek for help. That's the best thing.
Doc, obi go through emotional torture. Problem bia onem wa ya enye or contemplative suicide. Afuto be na de be ma no.
The man can say senior Mr. Dutrat Kaino say ubisa help. Meant na hona umbre even say we call doctor ho krapa ka say obi a bibi say na me fem doctor ebi wo ho ade bia me ka say yare bebre ankrofo yare no enye physical illness a mental torture, something going on mentally. It will find nipa 10 a obetimi po say obehwe na nipa 10 na omusi omuti omuye no mu hie duro ade omu hia ni obi a omo ne be kasa. Inti wo ko a bisa say obi a wo hia counselor ana wo hia psychologist wo po bi a woni ne bekasa ment na hona wo mbre wo ko police station na police hona nkasa no omo wo dafsu a eye domestic violence unit a bia wo ko a counselors wo ho krofo wo ho anti nyese bia wo de wo kun kwa na wo de wo yere ko na eche se wo say family no ade a wo ya ne se wo si omihia moa ifi se bibi koso apart from that so ni wo family so nkasa seek help meant na hona nkasa o eye okay because enu na lead to suicidal thoughts any ideation no into seek help.
Yeah, that's it. Fancy and the woman for requested for my numbers. No, I don't do this on this show, but Jellytrot for a number man for between your flow 0277 60 96 44 0277 60 96 44. And I'm in Pacha also number
0244 57 22 86 0244 57 22 86.
Okay. Edamasipi enyumre se mobeboaye na yemfa ensia Pampaso yumedie no omanfo penya nke yenko part 2 Kofi I'm sad ne edoso but yebre na so enti yemfa ensia ne Pampaso yumedie na ha na yede ebesi omanfo se yensan motwea no nra DC na ose twea enti ne buafu no popular request enti na ebesi abonti ebeda your penny serial lutrot ase or counselor NFA Dr. Anigezi clinical psychologist ewo Valley View Clinic mpanimfo de beboaye ene my de Pampaso yumedi bro me di Kofi Adoma onwani me producer ene Wobek Kofi Ampadu Buaki Eboano camera light sound MCR NFA post production bibia oboaye NFA wo a ohwe etie mamunyina mo enitie ne hwe nemum hwe a yenkohwe ne enwie.
I'm giving the platform to talk. Who am I platform? Who cause I don't work on maybe get me. I don't know. Yes, sir. What is it? You don't me. Who is your me? What do you mean by fear? What do you mean by fear? I'm a princess. Then you see somewhere and behave like you are talking to your co-equal. Am I your co-equal? You have to behave. If you are a hospital worker, who are you? Why do you have to behave in that manner? Well, I find that my speech. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking If you don't respect people, you have to come on your act for illegal act, then you are committing them.